Hello again and welcome to another Morty and Glory bolt action video. In today's episode, we are going to be casting our eye over the new bolt action starter set Battle of the Bold, which is now available from Warlord Games and will be the starter set for the launch of 3rd edition bolt action. I have to say, I have been very curious about what direction Warlord Games will go in with this box set. And the good news is, guys, it looks like a doozy. It looks like a really good one. And so without further ado, let's not mess around any further. Let's dive right into today's episode. Now, I know why you guys are here. You want to know what models are going to come in this box set. And I'm not going to blue ball you. Let's take a look at the models straight away. First up, we have the Americans. That's right, it will be an American versus German box set. And the Americans have some fancy new plastic winter infantry. These guys were previously available as one-piece metal models, but now we have them in shiny new plastic, and I am very, very excited for them. These models, they're gorgeous. The moment I saw them, I was like, I gotta have these. 100%, I have to have them. They just look really detailed, and the color scheme that Warlord has painted them up in is very, very spicy as well. Now, the reason that you're getting 24 of these in the box set is because they come in sprues of 6. So essentially, you're going to get 4 of the new Winter American sprues. And let's take a closer look at these sprues, because there is a lot to love on these bad boys. Firstly, you are getting 6 dynamically posed bodies, but then on top of that, you're getting 16 different head options. So you could have all sorts of cool combinations, varieties to make each soldier feel unique. As for the weapon options, there are 9 rifles, including one which is loose and one which has got a scope on it, so it could be a sniper rifle. There are then 4 submachine guns. We've got 2 Thompsons which are being wielded, 1 grease gun which is being wielded, and then there is a Thompson which is loose. Interestingly, there are bits for special weapons in here as well, such as a bazooka and 1 BAR. I've also noticed that there is a pistol and a radio, which could be used to make various different officers. You could definitely use that radio for some of the air observers or artillery observers. And there is a cheeky rifle grenade part available in the sprue as well. Don't know if that's going to have rules yet, but even if it doesn't, it's cool to see the rifle grenades present. And naturally, there are all sorts of pouches and bandoliers of ammunition to customize each one of the models and to load them with as much extra gear and details that you like. Overall, I have to say I am very impressed with this sprue of American infantry. It looks like a big upgrade from some of the older American infantry sprues that are out there, and I think this is going to be very popular. I've already had a number of people reach out to me excited about the bolt action pre-orders and 3rd edition, and nearly every single one of them has said, oh my God, have you seen those American infantry? So I think these are going to be really, really popular, and I think there's going to be lots and lots of them about, which is great to see. Now, in addition to the American infantry, you're also going to get an M8 Greyhound armored car, and this is going to be for the Americans as well. This can be built as either the M8 Greyhound or the M20 Scout car. This is a plastic kit as well, but it is not a new one. It is the current M8/M20, which is sold by Warlord at the moment. That covers the Allied forces. As for the Axis, we have some brand spanking new Winter Fallschirm Jaeger. My, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. I did not have Winter Fallschirm Jaeger on my bolt action bingo card, but I am very excited to see these models. As someone with a large German winter army, these are going to be a very welcome addition to it. And looking at the pictures of these guys on the Warlord website, I am loving the feel of them. I am loving the vibe. They come across as hardened veterans of the war. You can just tell by looking at the ad hoc equipment that they have. They've got grenades stuck through belts. They've got different patterns of webbing and uniform on. They look like they have been fighting for a long time, and they look dead hard. And you really get that sense when you start looking at the sprues for these guys. Like with the Americans, you are going to get 6 bodies in dynamic poses, but you are only going to get 13 different head swaps, but that's still more than 2 for each body option. As for the weapon options, oh baby, these guys are coming for a fight. You get 4 rifles in this kit, one of which is a loose rifle, the other 3 are held in the hands. You then get 6 assault rifles, 3 STG-44s and 3 FG-42s, and one of those FG-42s has a scope and is loose. We then have the Panzerfaust, where there are 4 of them, 3 of them being held in the hands, and one of those ones that is held in the hands that's being wielded looks like an older, like maybe a Mark 1 Panzerfaust, really getting that sense they're pulling everything and anything they can out of storage. And then there's one loose Panzerfaust that you could sling across someone's back if you wanted to. There are also a whole bunch of SMGs. There are 5 SMGs in here, and you get 3 MP40s. There's a captured PPSH, and then very, very cool, there's a captured Sten gun. We've also got a light machine gun, which is an MG42, and then lots of little bits of accoutrement to make officers. So there's a pistol wielding hand, and we've also got a pointing hand. And what's very cool is a shovel being wielded as a melee weapon. Very gritty indeed. Now, you're going to get 3 of these sprues in the box, which will give you a total of 18 Fallschirmjäger, and that's all you get for the German side. Now, I know that might be a cause for concern amongst some people, that the Americans are getting more infantry and an armoured car, and the Germans just get the 18 Fallschirmjäger, but I would caution against any pessimism. Firstly, we don't know the full rules for Bolt Action 3rd edition yet. There may be a lot of advantages that the veteran Fallschirmjäger have in terms of special rules. But even if it's pretty similar to Bolt Action 2nd edition, just look at all of the weapon options those Fallschirmjäger can bring to the table. The Americans might be running around with 1 BAR in a squad and maybe 1 sergeant with an SMG, but the Fallschirmjäger can go into battle and everyone can have an automatic weapon. You have enough for each guy to be equipped with an assault rifle. And you've got plenty of Panzerfaust available as well if you want to pop that Greyhound. I think that it will not be as unbalanced as first meets the eye, and I think that the Fallschirmjäger are going to be a force to be reckoned with. But it's not just the armies that you get in this starter set. You will also get a bit of terrain. You'll get the ruined farmhouse. Now, normally I poo-poo when Warlord puts terrain in the box sets, but this time I think it's a very, very smart move. This is Bolt Action 3rd edition. There's going to be a lot of people getting into the game for the first time, and they may not have any terrain. By including the ruined farmhouse, it will allow players to try out the terrain rules in the book, and will naturally create a central objective or focus point for both sides to fight over. Outside of the models, you will get the Bolt Action 3rd edition rulebook, and if you're going for the normal starter set, that will be the paperback version. There are other starter sets that come with the hardback version, but they do cost a little bit more. You also get the pin markers and the templates for doing high explosives. So we now know that templates and high explosives are still going to be in the game, and we know that pinning is still going to be in the game. I think they had confirmed that already, but people were curious if they were going to move away from the templates for blasts and stuff like that. They've also got all the tokens in there. These seem to be holdovers from 2nd edition, so indicates that a lot of the core mechanics are going to be the same, and you'll get some order dice in there as well. There are 5 for the Americans and 3 for the Germans, and there's a handful of D6 dice as well. So you'll be able to buy this box set, a bunch of plastic glue, and you'll be good to go. Now that just about covers everything in the regular starter box for the Battle of the Bulge, and overall I think it's a really good box set. Chock full of brand new plastic minis, and also you get everything else you need to play the game. But wait, there's more! Because Warlord Games has gone above and beyond the Call of Duty, and there are a number of other box sets for 3rd edition you can get. And the two that really jump out to me, and I think are a very, very smart move, are the ones where you can just focus on one army or the other. Maybe you're only interested in the new Winter Americans. Well, in that case, you can get the hardback rulebook with a platoon of the new infantry, so that will actually get you 30 of those new Americans, and that costs you 72 quid. That's actually cheaper. So you get more of the infantry you're probably interested in, and you're going to get the rulebook so you can play with them. Likewise, for the Germans, you can get 30 of the new Fallschirmjäger with the rulebook, again for 72 quid. So if you're only interested in one side or the other, and you want to get more of the new plastics and get the rulebook at the same time, those are definitely some box sets that I would recommend. Oh, and if you're really jonesing for that new plastic, you can get a full US Winter Company or a full US Fallschirmjäger Company, all of the new plastics for 111 quid each. So if you're just like, I want a company of the new Winter Americans, they've got you covered. I want a company of the Fallschirmjäger, they got you covered. I'm not bothered about the rulebook, I just want the plastic crack. They've got you covered. But however you slice it, this new edition is setting up to be a really good one. And before we go, I want to leave you with a little Easter egg, something that was spotted on the Warlord website with the pictures for the new starter set. There is a picture of the M8 Greyhounds data card, and on it, it shows heavy machine guns having 6 shots and medium machine guns also having 6 shots. This is a big change from 2nd edition. In 2nd edition, medium machine guns have only got 5 shots and heavy machine guns have only got 3. So it's looking like there's going to be lots of exciting changes rules-wise for us to sink our teeth into as well. But with all of that said, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Are you excited for Bolt Action 3rd edition? And which box set are you going to go for? And which team are you going to pick? Are you going to go for those Americans, or are you more interested in the new German Fallschirmjäger? Let me know down in that comment section. We'll see which team comes out on top. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to never miss an episode. Would you like to know more? If so, then please consider becoming a channel member or patron. By supporting the channel, not only will you be doing your part, but you'll also be helping me create more content for your viewing pleasure and unlocking a whole host of perks. You get everything from a badge next to your name, custom emojis, but the big one is access to the Mordian Glory Discord server, an online community with almost 2,500 active members. It's always popping off in the MG Discord. We've got channels for army lists, hobbying, tactics, stories, and even a pretty spicy meme section as well. For all you greenhorns that wanted to see the Mordian Glory Hole, today is your lucky day. And joking aside, I do want to say a massive thank you to all of the current channel members and patrons. You guys are amazing. Truly the lifeblood of the channel. I could not do Mordian Glory full-time without the incredible and generous support of my members. So thank you guys so much. And last but certainly not least, I want to say a personal thank you to all of my top tier Patreons. These are the War Masters, the people who have truly gone above and beyond the Call of Duty. So a heartfelt thank you to Alex Dengal, Bon Vert, Lord Pryor, Mark Panconi, RJ Scorpion, Swordfish Trombone, Try Again Bragg, John Stubbs, Nick Walsh, Diesel Fox, and August Barney. Seriously, guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support is incredible and it makes a huge difference. Thank you so much. That's all for now. Hope you've all enjoyed today's video. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys next time.